Hello guys, hi. It's been a while since I did a live. So many things have been happening, but I wanted to do one after. I think I had a 2 weeks break, but I wanted to do one with someone really important and someone that I admire. So just waiting for her to join. Hello. So what have you guys been up to? Hi Fariha. Hey Janet. So just waiting for Zunira to join us. Hello Harley. Zuni is here. Hi Zunira. So let's log her in. I'm just waiting for Zunira to send me an invitation. Thank you, Harley.
Hi.
Hi Zunira. It's still loading. We can't see you, but welcome.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you, but we cannot still see you.
Okay, so I think I need to on my VPN and then I'll be back again.
Oh, is that so? I don't have my VPN on,
Yeah,
however.
even right now I also don't have it, but I told you earlier that there is some issue with my phone, and I don't know
Okay,
without that
okay.
it will
No
not work.
worries. We'll wait for you. I'll chat up with the audience until you
Yeah,
join in.
sure,
Okay?
sure, my dear. Sure.
Okay. So guys, Zunira had an issue with her VPN settings. So thank you everyone who has joined. What have you guys been up to? I've had an exciting 2 weeks. There was so much happening and I couldn't even do my live sessions. I think it's been about 3 weeks. I didn't do it. Was taking care of the family, was taking care of some production things, was having fun with my girls, Nazma, Nazila, Shafna, Fawad, Fauzia, all of you guys. We had a really good time. If all of you are here, hi Shaki. Okay, Zunira is back again. Let's try. So guys, just waiting for Zunira to join us. She's having some issues with her connection.
Okay, yes. Now you can hear me and see me?
And now I can hear you. You can see me, is it?
Yeah, I can see you easily, but I see it's coming black again for my side.
It is. It is.
Oh my God. Oh,
What do
I
we
don't
do?
know. I have a Huawei, and I think this is the issue with this only.
No idea why. Do we have any other phone that we could probably try?
Yes, I'm coming from there now. Okay,
Okay,
I will be
okay,
there.
all right. Okay, fine, fine. Another glitch. It's fine. Hi. So, tell me guys, what have you been up to? Past couple of weeks that I haven't seen you. Hello, what have you guys been doing? Now, let me tell you, I'm so excited. I hope you guys saw. Hi, Sumaya. I've actually finally doing my production. My husband is here. Yeah, so I've always wanted to do my production with him. Hey, babes. And it's happening right now, and it's difficult. It's very time consuming, but I'm happy. I'm doing something passionate that I'm really passionate about. So hopefully the project would be over. We are shooting again on this Friday, and we should be able to launch by next week. We're also having a few other projects in line. I'm planning some documentaries as well as some short movies. So fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully sleeping. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to, until Zunera comes, I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody Oh, thanks, Shaki. I know you're busy, but I really appreciate you joining. So we have Shaki, the queen here. We have Supermom Varda. I saw Nazila. I'm not sure if she's left. I saw Farana. I saw Fatima Rashi's here. Maro Box Candy. Thank you so much. Um, so like guys, something that I really want to tell is like emphasize on the fact is growth is not alone. And I started Instagramming and blogging just a few months back during COVID, and I could have done nothing without the support of network of women. And we do talk about jealousy, envy, but what I've seen is support, support, support. Because without support, without you guys sharing, without you guys putting on stories, without you guys commenting, the reach wouldn't have been as much. And keep doing that, not just for me, guys, for the rest of the team as well, because it is so important that we support each other. The social world is so big and there is room for everybody in it, right? There is so much space. So please go ahead and do that because it's really important. Oh, the mystery woman is here, Silan Hijabis. When are you going to show your face, Yani? We've all been like waiting to see you. Hi, Zahia. So we've been waiting to see you so much and you don't want to show your face to us. What's the mystery behind this? Haha, yes. And you promised me last week that you're going to show. No, you're not late. You're not late, darling. It's just that Zunira is having some internet connection. So I'm just blabbering here until she joins. Just trying to get her online. So she's trying to join from another phone. Hi, Hafi. Thank you, guys. And really sorry to keep you waiting. I am just waiting for Zunira. She's having a bad internet connection. So please bear with me and listen to my nonsense, chit chat chat. I talk too much. Thanks, Harley. Thanks. I'm excited about the project as well. Like, you know, hearing him sing again, and this has been my dream. So very excited about it. Hello, Taskin. Buddy. Today, I'm basically supposed to interview Zunira. She's the founder of WhatsApp Doha, one of the biggest social media platforms in Doha. Entrepreneur, boss lady, influencer. I'm one of her fans, and I was so happy. I'm so happy to interview her. Unfortunately, she's having a net connection, so I'm just waiting for her. Yeah, green is like my favorite color as well right now. I'm obsessed with green. Everything is green. Yes, my house is green as well. You can see this part of the wall. This is the ladies' part of the house. So, hello, Sumi. I'm sorry. Please. I just wanted to come back. Let's see what's happening. So tell me something, guys. Keep the conversation going. So what do you guys think? Give me some tips as influencers. What's the one most important things that you guys think is important in the influencer world today? What's lacking? What's important? What have you learned? I've learned quite a lot of things. I've learned that it is okay to accept criticism. What have you guys learned? Hi, Sumaya. Sing a song. I don't think my voice is like it's so bad. Even karaoke is so bad. Hello. If I can sing, you know, I would be the first one to sing a duet with my husband. It's important to support women-led businesses because that's a major part of empowering. Very true, very true. Thank you so much. You're so right because, you know, we need to, they are not sometimes we might feel jealous, I think, Taskin. It's normal, but I think that should not be labeled as jealousy. It should be like a motivation for you to do something. And like I said, the world is so big. How do you manage to achieve your own goals while supporting your spouse goals? Because I love him. I'm like a crazy fan of his and so much in love with him. So it's not like his goals, it becomes my goals because we are like, you know, a team. Being very careful in what you post because you have no idea who are inspired by what you do. So true. And I love your post. You're such an inspiration. And congratulations on your new business, Hayati. I hope it's doing good. I've seen the designs and it's amazing, Life of Hijabi. And just love it. So right, we have to be very careful about what we post, because sometimes you can give the wrong kind of inspiration to others as well. So it has to be positive inspiration. Jealousy is negative. It's okay to be envious because that inspires you to. Yes, definitely. Because see, you need to accept all kinds of emotions. And jealousy is an emotion. That is not something that needs to be denied. Because if you deny emotions, that means you're trying to box it up and later on it might flare up. So I agree with you. Yeah, I would love to sing as well. I need to tone down my voice a bit. So if you know any medicines that can give a different voice, then yes. Hi, Amani. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. If any of you guys know any medications that I can improve my voice for singing, then please do. Come back to Lanka and start this. I want to, Hafi. I've been telling you, I want to come there so much, and I want to come back soon and do so much. Let's see, inshallah. Hello, Zuba. Learn with whatever you come across, whether it's criticism or applause. Agreed, agreed. Criticism hurts, but then if you can, instead of getting hurt, if you can see why someone is criticizing, because it's probably they're seeing something that is not right about you, right? So learn from that. So applause, yes. I would learn more from criticism than from applause. If you can't sing, darling, please. Yeah, I can't sing, Hafi, you know that. Very true. I was so skeptical about even starting and I'm so proud of you, Fariha. I mean, like, you went ahead and did what you thought was, important for you. That's your passion. So yes, it is. Even though we are skeptical, I've been skeptical about, yeah, I am from Ilma and I graduated from the University of Wolverhampton. See, like I would have not pushed myself far, like little, even from the smallest things that I did, even when I started cooking, started having babies, that was a fear. Biggest fear was heights. I went ahead and did skydiving. Then again, after my divorce, getting married again was another fear. Starting this Instagram, I mean, I'm blabbering. See, I'm not like a great speaker. So this was a fear, but I did it because if you don't do what you're scared about, then you will never overcome the fear. Guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening with Zunaira. I think she was having some kind of internet connection and she's not here. Share something with me, small businesses. What are your biggest challenges as of now? Tell me. We have Mad Butter here, Desert Nation. What is the one big challenge that you're facing, and how do you think bloggers or influencers or even your friends on social media can help you? I will be your voice to bring out your concerns. So I had a lot of questions prepared for Zunaira. She tried to join in twice, and unfortunately, her connection was not working. So I'm still waiting for her to fix up her connection and come back. These are the downsides of, going live, because this is crazy. I can't wait for all this to do actual interviews, face to face, one-on-one, where we can post it and you guys can watch. But I kind of like this because it's interactive as well, that we can talk. Guys, say something. I'm talking all by myself. You guys have anything? Hi, Holly. Fear is what to face everything at rise. Yeah, true. Do you think a woman should know self-defense? I think we should know. A woman should definitely know self-defense in today's world. It could be any form of self-defense. You don't necessarily need to know karate, but you should be strong enough and confident enough to protect yourself. Because, even if you know the best of the martial arts, sometimes when you're faced with a situation, you do not defend yourself. You're mentally not capable. So I think the biggest thing is how to manage mentally. What do you think about early age marriage? I got married when I was 17 and I'm not very happy about it. My previous marriage I'm talking about. So I don't agree with it. Yes, in history, when we talk about our religion, there were lots of early age marriages, but I think they were matured enough to handle it. But today we are not. And I think our girls needs to be educated and they need to be taught how to lead a life. If you don't, a can of proper, definitely pepper spray, pins. I remember carrying pins. So these things are important as well. Self-confidence, definitely, Shaki, because that's what I was trying to say. Even you can know the best martial arts, you can know karate, boxing, and you would definitely freak out. It happened to me. There was a situation, and then, even though I knew how to fight back, I kind of clamped down. I fell down, and that time I was 2 months pregnant, and it still haunts me. So this is why I'm saying you need to be confident and mentally prepared. That is the best self-defense. I agree with Shaki. See, I'm not an anti-marriage person. Definitely depends on different circumstances, but yeah, I think you need to be prepared. Pins, great idea. Yeah, I used to carry pins because there used to be this thing, when you travel in the road, nonsense that we used to face in Sri Lanka. I didn't have much, opportunities to travel by bus, but there were a couple of times I wanted to do it, and I was freaked out because there was nasty incidents that happens in the buses. Yeah, so that's why pin helps. Compasses, so true. So I used to prick everybody, and I am a kind of person who fights back as well. Ah, where is Zunira? Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. So tell me, what are your other dream ventures? Are you guys up to anything? And one of the other things that I wanted to talk about is like constantly we are faced with situations when we talk about fear, we always put things behind because we are scared to do it. And I've been getting messages asking that how did you achieve your goals, how come you're doing so much. Nothing comes easy, guys, and nothing will happen if you're going to stop yourself and say it's too risky. Everything is risky in life. Taking up a job, talking to somebody, making new friendships, everything is risky. But if you don't go forward and do it, how would you know if it's going to work out or not? So plan your risks and please go forward. Yes, I want to be an inspiration because I think I'm like right at the top of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So I'm like, trying to inspire people with whatever little I can and make sure that, we can bring a stronger community. I think that's so important because when I was back in Sri Lanka and I was starting my own business or even going through issues, I just had my friend with me, Adley, and we were the only two people. And I know that if we can be there together, there is more that we can do. So this is my aim, and this is the only reason I keep networking and connecting people together because, my God, ladies, we are just, we are strong, guys. Trust me. That's like one of the biggest advantages that we have. I'm not I'm not thanks Saskia. I'm not against men. I love my father, I love my husband, I love my son, my brother. But the energy the women have and the connection and what we can achieve by joining hands together is infectious. And and it is so strong because like Taskin is saying, my energy is infectious. This is also because see, we are multitaskers, right? We just don't earn money. We go into the kitchen and cook. We take care of kids. We solve problems. We try to be leaders. We try to be bosses. Exactly. We lift each other up. Inshallah, Marrow Box, definitely you're going to achieve everything you want in life. Just go for it. And that's why, as women, when we join hands together, we can grow because we know the ins and outs. Okay, Zunira is here, guys. Inshallah, I want to come back so badly to Sri Lanka. We have just half an hour.
Yes.
Finally.
Finally, yeah.
How are you?
I am good, Shaf. How are you?
I'm good, darling. You know, I think I bored the audience. I was just blabbering until you came. I had to keep them entertained. So now the
No, no,
connection
I'm
is fine.
sure. I think I just missed something very interesting. You know, you were talking about some women and men differences.
No, I was actually trying to tell them. Before that, let me give an introduction. Thank you, everybody, for waiting. I hope you enjoyed my chit chat. I have one of my biggest inspiration. She's an inspiration to many women out there in Doha. She's Zunaira Malik,
Thank you so
entrepreneur,
much.
influencer, and founder of WhatsApp Doha. Mom, wife, daughter, everything in a package. I'm so proud to host her today. Welcome,
Thank
Zunaira.
you so much. Thank you so much.
And
Equally
guys,
honored, Nadia. I'm equally honored. To be honest, I'm equally impressed by you as well.
thank you. That's way to go. I'm giving you a
Yeah.
5. All right. Thanks, guys, for joining us and thanks for waiting. If you have any questions, please do type in. We'll be taking in questions once we finish our conversation. So,
Yeah.
Zuni, tell me about yourself. I'm going to ask you it in a different way. What is the one
Sure.
thing that you want people to know about you, which you think they don't know?
You know, the things that that people don't know about me, really, I don't want them to know because it's nothing very interesting. All I can say is my image is very empowering, and people think I'm very, what kind of a very strong woman, but I am, extremely emotional person and very sensitive. Like I get mentally disturbed easily by small things happening around, and these things affects me too much, whereas I don't think so, because we women go through so many things, so we have to be very strong emotionally as well. So I don't have any emotional resilience in me at all. I'm very
And thank you
sensitive
for
person.
sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. That is one of your weaknesses, and sharing it is your strength. Trust me.
Yeah. Like,
And a little,
usually
yes,
when I go back to my homeland, these small things, when I see these kids begging for money and all, whenever I'm back, I'm completely disturbed mentally, just because I just don't feel like, at least I pray that my country should become one country where I should not see at
inshallah.
least this level of poverty, at least we can,
Mm.
and somewhere I feel responsible. I don't know why, if it's only with me, but I feel responsible for this somewhere.
But that is because you're so empathetic, and that is not
Yeah,
a weakness. That is just because you're so empathetic, and that is
yeah,
why
maybe
you
that's,
are where you are today.
yeah, maybe that
And
could be.
guys, Zunira is from a Pakistani origin, but she's born in
Yes,
Doha and trying to
yes,
create
and lives
magic
here.
in Doha as well. So Zunira, tell me, I'm excited to know about what's up Doha. Tell us a little about it.
See,
Yeah.
what's up, Doha? If people know it from the day it was started, it was just a small talk show that we began with, basically. So, What's Up Doha was a concept, and before it was What's Up Doha with Zunira, because that was only a talk show that I used to host.
Okay.
And from there onwards, I believe it's blessings of our elders, my husband's parents, my parents, that by their blessings we got people who gave us a really good drive by giving us options, and the skills that we adopted accordingly, by taking all these what do you call the options, and whenever people were suggesting us something, we used to take it very positively, and we worked on that. So basically the idea was never get into a marketing business, But that was the niche that time, because when people saw this concept of digital talk show where I used to market what I wear, where I'm sitting, so people were very fascinated with this concept. And that time, no other social media was doing something similar. And
And
even
when was this, Zuni? Which year
2015.
was? Okay, all right.
2015, yeah.
Right.
And then that time, I remember even Qatar Living or I Love Qatar, they were only a news-based thing, or, this one, the selling and buying concept was there. But nothing was into this information the way we digitally, marketed. So
Mm-hmm.
I could say that I was the first one to initiate such concept. Yeah.
Congratulations. And yes, I mean, you are one of the pioneers in initiating the talk
Yeah.
shows in Doha.
And
And
I see people doing so many things similar to what we used to do. I feel really happy because I think Qatar needed this a lot.
definitely,
I mean,
definitely.
still we are lack of, like, even I used to do shopping guides and all. Still, I believe there is a lack. There is a lack of such segments.
There is a lack of, I think, like really inspirational blogging. That's what I
Yes.
feel. There's a lot of blogging, but not very inspirational blogging. But
Very
let's
true.
hope through all this
Yeah.
that, we can cultivate that culture again. So I want to
Yes.
talk about your entrepreneur journey. I know you come from an Asian background like mine, and I know how it is sometimes, the cultural impacts. Like when your growth, was it impacted by the culture or how was it?
Madhya, I'm a little bit skeptical about it because, in a way, yes, in a way, no. Because I have also faced certain limitations when I was into this business. I have even faced some kind of, ignorance during the meetings where they still think, being a woman, maybe I'm not that intelligent enough and I'm not that, capable enough. So, but in a way, a woman in hijab and coming this way long with the support of men, surrounding me. So that is also some people have really appreciated the fact. But there are people still the mindset is there, which need to be finished. But culturally, still I have felt the both ways. So somewhere the culture have affected it, and somewhere it has affected in a positive way.
Definitely. The reason I asked you is not to demean any cultures, because I want to like show it to our audience. Yes, even though there were cultural challenges, you still are where you are today. So I think we
Yes.
can definitely overcome that, right?
I would like to add in here, Madhya, I was only able to do it because I was lucky enough, I was privileged enough, because the men around me, the men who were
Support.
directly, in relation with me, that is my husband, my brothers, my father. So they were very supportive. And I think if they were not that much supportive, I would not have achieved where I am, and I would not have gone further. Because, of course, women, when coming out of homes in Asian culture, it's a lot of support backhand you need, for your
Yeah, as
family. And
much as we say we are independent, I guess we are still dependent on certain decisions, right?
yes,
Yeah, so
so I believe
definitely all
without
women.
their support, it would not have been possible.
Yeah, so
And
please, all the men
there,
out there, listen to this.
yeah. Even the men around me were not that positive at the beginning, but later on when they see there is no harm in it and there is nothing bad related to this, and everything is so positive and for a good cause, they appreciated
Definitely.
it and they were happy later on so much for their decision, and then they supported me even more.
I'm so glad. And Zuni, thank you for that. What was your biggest fear? Like you must have had lots of fears, right? So what was
Oh
one
yes,
main
oh
fear
yes.
and how did you overcome that? Just give us a tip.
uh, See, initially, Madhya, 2 years we did not. My biggest fear was, of course, the investment, because we are expats here. We depend on these incomes. We depend on our living here, and the living is not that cheap here. So, for us to take decision and investing on such platforms is a big thing. And being a woman, I was responsible that whether this will work or not, whether people will accept this or not, would it be a hit or a flop? So many things were there, so many fears and insecurities were there. But still, I believe people adapted it so well and so fast that I was also amazed to see the response here. And then the next fear was, so investment point of view was there, and then the legalization. So for 2 years, WhatsApp Doha was not legal. So just because we wanted to experiment, and that time the insecurity was that even when we tried to go to the ministry and make it legal, they also did not have any idea about the YouTube channel. That what
Right.
kind of license would they, give us
Give-
for certain thing,
Yeah.
and what are the strategies for them. Even they were not prepared. So only the insecurity that time was that, oh my god, whether I will be caught in this and what will happen, and we are doing it digitally, everybody will know about it. But later on, by again with the blessings, alhamdulillah, because our intentions were very pure, so God has graced us with all the positivity. And
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. And
then
for everyone, yes,
yeah,
sorry, Zunaira,
then
continue.
another insecurity was, like, I still remember in my first interview, I was shivering because I had no background of hosting, far, far away in my family. Nobody belongs to such a field. So, and also, our accents, being an expat here, our English accent is not as, if you compare it
Great,
with,
I know.
people born and raised in UK or Canada or America. So that was also there, and still you won't believe me, I struggle in this sector. I still struggle, but of course with the confidence I have reached here, and I believe anybody can do that. So that is the reason maybe I became an inspiration for many, because I am just like the women just roaming around on street. I'm just like them.
You're like the perfect girl next door who's done it. So you're
Yeah,
not like
you
everyone
said
can do it. But I know there's so much of hard work and sacrifice
yeah,
that must have gone through this. It must
of
have not
course.
been easy. And for everyone who's joined us right now, I'm with Zunira Malik. She's the founder of WhatsApp Doha, one of the premier digital marketing agencies in Qatar. So if you guys have any digital marketing activities to do, she's the person to reach out to. Right. Now, coming back to independent women, um, we all know it's important, right?
Yeah.
But why do you think it's important? And do you think today we have equal rights for women in the workplace?
I have worked on a workplace for a very short period, and I cannot judge that. I'm not the right person to answer you on certain way, but yes, I would say still the mindset I have felt is there that need to be polished, because still I feel women somewhere is being degraded in terms of when it comes to benefits, and you can see that is everywhere in every
Definitely.
business and offices, everywhere it is there. So that is the one thing. But independence, like women independency, depends on, I believe, for each individual is its own. Like, for example, for any woman who feel independent just by going out having a tea with her friend, I think that's kind of independency she needs, so she will be happy with that. But some women, they want to accomplish, they want to reach somewhere. So for them, that is the freedom. So it depends on each woman. But as long as women is healthy mentally, she's happy, because that's what matters the most. Because
Definitely.
so many lives are connected to her, and she's responsible for so many things, later on.
So independence is indirectly connected to each person's personality.
Yes,
And that's what you're saying. As long as they
exactly.
find it within themselves, then they can
Yeah.
find happiness, right?
You see,
All
I've
right.
seen women just by sitting home, they're very happy. And I salute these women because they found contentment in that life, which is really, and majority of the Asian culture is that. So I cannot
Definitely.
deny the fact that whatever they are doing, it's absolutely, respectable, because they have opted for such happiness. But for some women, maybe like for me, somewhere I always felt, no, I have to do something, because I was very much into this media thing, and I was very compassionate about my work, because I felt that no, I will do this. This is something very much needed in Qatar, and people will connect with me. So maybe my happiness was related to that, but not every woman will think the same way. For some women, just
Definitely.
working outside the home and being a working woman makes them happy. I mean, go for it. I mean, the independency depends on each individual, you know. What,
And they have to find out by themselves, right? There is no
yes,
one
you need to
dictation
figure
of
out. You need to
independence.
find your calling, yeah. And
Perfect,
but
perfect. Thank you.
one thing
Yeah.
is for sure that you need to do things that makes you happy. For a woman, this is very important. You have to work on your goals that makes you happy.
Definitely. And like sometimes, I think one of the biggest problems that we have is we think being selfish is bad. They think selfish is not self-fulfillment. There is a difference, right? So
Yeah,
self-fulfillment, Zuni, I think is not adapted by most women nowadays. They're
yeah.
scared to fulfill their likings because they think that's selfish. What do you have to say about that?
See, you know, Madhya, sometimes some women they message me certain things related to all these things, and I always, you know, whoever is following me, I always suggest them really good things. Like, for example, if you are just newly married and you have small kids, and you're mentally disturbed because were a very career oriented woman, and all of a sudden the break is there and you have to, so I would suggest these women that give yourself time, have patience. You know, even me, I started my things after 2 kids, and those 2 kids were totally raised by me. I did not had any help at home, and I was completely a housewife and you know, a mother staying at home. Because you know, you should give a time to certain things. Like, for example, if you think this is not the right time to think about my these things, and unnecessarily you are getting disturbed by those thoughts, I think it's better to quit and give it a time and wait for the right time and then do it. But yes, don't give your hopes. Be determined, be compassionate about what you have to do in life. You know, it's never too late to do anything in life.
Oh, definitely. I agree with you. I agree with what Zunaira is saying because that is, I think, one of the biggest problems where depression is concerned.
Yeah,
When we look at others and we think, why can't I do it? But like you said, I agree with you. There is always time, and what I believe is there is always room for everybody, all of
everybody.
us in this world.
Yes,
There's some
absolutely.
place.
Also, Madhya, one more thing I would like to add in here. Like, you know, we women, even social media plays a big role in it. Now, in social media, every woman is something. Like when you open social media, you feel like, oh my God, this woman have achieved this much. This woman, you will always have people inspiring you wherever you stand today. But this should not disturb you and your life, you know. So what
Exactly.
I have seen this generation today, they are disturbed because they want to do so many things at the same time. The patience is zero today. Why? Because I think it's the peer pressure of the social media. Because
Agree.
they see these things, and I think social media plays a huge role in it. So we, as an influencer or whatever women, whoever you, me, we are examples, and we have to talk this. We have to say this, that no, you need to give time to yourself first. You need to give time to your, you know, phase.
And
There are
also,
phases.
Zuni, I think it's one thing is the time, and the second time thing is think what you really want, not what other person is living their life. What do
Exactly,
you really
exactly.
want out of your life? Yeah, so that's what I
Absolutely.
think they
So
need to
it's very
think about.
important to find yourself first. We need to work out
Correct.
on our own personalities first, you know, before we
Definitely.
just jump into something, you know. That is very important. Yeah.
Definitely. I'm just going to check. Okay, we have time. Right. So as a boss, right, now you have a company. Now, where today WhatsApp Doha is, do you like make any, what do I say, any leeway for equal opportunities among women and men? How is your mentality now? And what do
You
you do to contribute?
To answer you in a nutshell, I would say I have 3 women working with me and only 2 men, which includes my husband
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
So, like, you know,
So,
I
right.
prefer, because I get along with women very easily. Maybe that's the reason I get along with the, you know, like for me, working with the lady is more comfortable for me than working with the man. So maybe that's the reason, but this is the reality. Like, I have more women
So
with
yes,
me.
so she is the true embodiment of equal opportunity, guys. See,
Yeah,
she does not only talk
definitely.
about it, she's actually living it as well. I just want to read you a couple of comments that came in, right? So that
Another Zunira is there. She's such a lovely girl. Yeah, I can see her
Yeah,
comment.
okay. We need more ladies like you too. All the best. Every single point you guys bring, bless you both. I second you, Zunira. I'm waiting for the right time. As my kids are so young, yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
need everything at once. Alhamdulillah. Okay, great, great, great. Okay,
Thank you
so
so much for
again,
that.
today, you are an influencer and one of the most popular influencers amongst the Pakistani community, not only the Pakistani, but the Asian community as well, right? So I just want you to tell us a little because we have a lot of influencers who have logged in and I'll be uploading this as well for them to watch. Tell us a little about your journey. How was your influencer journey? Because you were one of the first, right? To
Yeah,
start
yeah.
over.
I
Yeah.
was since the beginning, like I would say I'm the one starting the trend of
Yeah.
Instagram because I didn't see much Asians that time on Instagram. In fact, I was so lazy to use my Instagram that moment. I was more on Facebook. But yeah, I would say that my initial thoughts were only to spread awareness about the positiveness, If you see my work, if you see the videos I have created, if you see my interviews, they all have certain kind of positive message at the end, which is somewhere impacting you mentally and in a positive way. So, and I'm so happy, Madhya, till date, my essence is not gone anywhere else. I'm still stick to the same point. I'm still stick with the same personalities. I only bring those people who are inspiring. And now I see many people have started similar things, but I really feel disappointed and upset because I wanted to kill this, impact of bringing the popular personalities, bringing big notch personalities and profiles. I am never fascinated with such thing. I'm never impressed because for me, I will never go for a person who is born with the golden spoon. Rather, I would go for a person who has a journey to tell, the struggles to tell. Like we being an expat, we have struggled and we have come a long way and we have so much to tell. But I don't think so. A person
I agree with you
with a
because even like all the people that I have featured so far is like people who have a story because that's what
yes,
touches my heart. Because if you've already, it doesn't mean they've not succeeded, but they have really struggled and come up, or they have
yes,
something that they have broken. So that's why I call these We Break Barriers the hashtags
wonderful.
because
Yeah,
that's what
I
I
can
want
see
it to be
that.
about.
No, no, that's right, Madhya. Even when I was reading about you, I was so impressed that instantly I said, yes, if you are going to request me something, I am there for you. Because
Thank you,
I
and I'm
relate
so
to people
honored.
like that. Yeah, because I relate to people like that. I want to be a person, I want to be a voice for normal people. I want to get connected with the ordinary people, the normal, because they are the most special ones. And we should never forget they are the masses. They are the majority, basically.
Definitely. And they have real true stories to talk about.
Exactly.
While at it, I want to share something. So, like I said, my blogging journey started around 2 to 3 months ago. So, while I was
Okay.
like researching profiles, the first post that I came across you was a post I still remember where you had worn, I think one dress was from Zara. I'm not
Max,
sure. It was
yeah,
about two
and
dresses, and
Manzar.
one was
Yeah,
from and I was really fascinated, and that's when I started following you. I don't know how I started, it came through, and I read it, and I was like, wow, like now that's what you really should be doing.
yeah,
Influencing and talking about, this is something that I feel as well. And that's
yeah.
when my respect for you really started building up, Zunera, because these are the kind of things I think we should talk about.
Course, of course. Because I have friends, I have some teenagers around me, I have people around me, and I've seen this kind of mentality. And the materialism is just booming and booming so much in people, which need to be controlled, and we should take the responsibility for that. And even I have a daughter. I would never tell my daughter, I don't believe that any clothing brand or any makeup stuff would define you. No.
Of
Things should
course,
never define you. Your name
of
should be enough
course,
to define.
of course. And okay, if you could bring one change, now we spoke about how your journey started, right? So much has changed in the world of
Yeah.
influencing. And let's not be the judges of what's not done right or what's not done wrong. But if you could change one thing of how influencers are acting, what is it and what would you change?
See, I would change the trend of this all this fakeness going around, like Botox and fillings, and I think it's a lot of that on social media, and a lot of influencers are doing that. If I could control that thing, that would be something, really I'll be happy about it. Of course, I cannot be demanding people to be authentic. It's their personal matter, but at least this thing I can control, because this is something really harming the young generation in so many ways.
Definitely,
you know
definitely.
Girls,
Anything
even men, they are
synthetic and
losing
cosmetic,
confidence.
you think? Mm. So do you think influencers shouldn't promote it? Or what do
Yeah,
you?
I think influencers should, if you're doing it, do it for yourself, but don't make out videos, don't promote it,
Correct,
because
correct,
this is
correct.
not something to be promoted. And nobody will tell you the pros and cons afterwards, what they face, and later on at certain age. And life is not going to be the same and bed of roses all the time. What if
Of course.
you're not having enough to spend on these things later on?
True,
So,
true, true.
and these things, once you started, it's like a lifetime
Oh
things.
my
And
God,
nobody
yes, yes.
tells about it. You see,
And
nobody
you
tells.
gotta keep on doing it. You do one
Yeah,
injection, and this is what I've heard. So
yes.
you gotta keep on doing it. So
See,
very true. Agree with you.
first thing, it is such a negative thing. The first thing, when you start a Botox, for example, or a lip filling, you're not happy with who you are.
Of
So this
course.
is, the concept is so bad. Like, you are losing. Then once you do one thing, you're losing confidence on another. Then once you do another thing, you're losing confidence on another thing. Later on, some advanced technology will come. Some more will come. Some more. You will never be satisfied with these things. And honestly, this should stop here. I wish I
Definitely.
could stop this.
Yeah, I wish to.
Yeah.
Inshallah. Let's hope we can create more awareness on this and people can actually think about the things that you are posting about because it does make an impact. So
Yeah.
please be
And
careful, guys.
confidence on themselves, whether boys, girls, they're not happy with with the body they have, with the face structure they have, which is nauzubillah, it's very bad. We people should have faith in ourselves and confidence of who we are, rather than seeing this and doing it. And this is a mentality, and this is a human, that when we see something a lot happening, we would adopt that.
We
This is
want
the
to be
human
in
nature.
trend.
Yeah.
Exactly. But what catches eye, like what earlier Zunira was saying, is the uniqueness, guys, and not,
Yes.
things that are in trend. Zuni,
Yes,
I want you
exactly.
to share some tips for our blog, upcoming entrepreneurs. We have a lot of entrepreneurs coming up in
Yeah.
Doha, trying to start their home businesses. What are the few things
Yes.
that you would tell them?
I see. I have few tips. So first and the foremost is the consistency. First, make your mind ready for that. Give yourself to it, and you need to be very consistent with what you are doing. Because even if you talk about me, I get bored with same things, similar things happening. I have to have break from certain things. Otherwise, I will not be able to give my 100% to it. So you need to be ready for whatever you have decided to go for, whatever kind of business it is. Consistency, your a lot of hard work, time, everything is related to it. Then using the right platforms. Today's era is all about social media, all about pages, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So it's all about this. Get the right sources, get into the right platforms. Then have a strategy, plan a strategy. How are you going to work? How are you going to start? And never lose hope. And yeah, one more thing I would like to add in here: never do business for the sake of money. Usually we get into business, oh, we'll make money out of it. First 2 years, just forget about money. You do your work compassionately and with full energy and hard work and determination, money will follow eventually.
All right, great tips because this is something that today I was watching actually a YouTube video and something similar one of the gurus was talking about. He said the first few months when you start a business, forget about building clients, but rather an
Exactly.
audience, a community
Yeah.
who will support you. So I think that is one of the most important things that we should do.
And
All
once you know
right.
you're doing something right, I think God is always with you there.
Yeah, and always believe in God.
Yeah. So
Okay.
just do the right thing at the right time. Give yourself a complete determination towards it and be passionate about it. And later on, these things, I believe that God blesses you with so much then.
So true, so true. Thank you guys for still being with us. Zunira, do you have, before I go into a rapid fire, I think we're about 10 minutes. Do you have anything else that you want to add to the audience?
Nothing. I just want to add in here that be real, like be yourself, have confidence in yourself. Because even I have shared it in my Instagram, a series I did for my journey, where I think whatever I am is only because of the confidence I had in myself. So people need to understand this, the confidence is everything, whatever you do. Be confident enough to do that. So, and never let, negativity demotivates you or bring you down in
Definitely.
any way, because
Definitely.
there are, critics are always there with you.
My God, I think we have more critics than
Yeah.
applauds, right? And
And
I
then
was actually something that
jealousy
you said.
factor, all these factors, these are
Yes,
all part of your life.
we were
But
actually talking about this before you joined, and I was actually
yeah,
telling them something what you said about fear of talking, and I was also
yeah,
talking the same thing, talking about the same thing that I had fear of talking, and the only way you can overcome is by actually doing it
doing it,
and getting
exactly.
over it, because otherwise you're never going to get confident.
Yeah, true, true. And I think
Okay.
confidence is such a blessing, Madhya. Once you have overcome it, you will achieve whatever you
Confident is
have
kind of
dreamed of.
addictive. It's like, you don't want to let go of it once you have it.
Yeah.
That's
True,
like
true.
your crown. As a woman, confidence is your crown, I believe.
Yeah,
Nobody can beat you down except
yeah,
the
that's true.
Almighty. All right, now my exciting part. And we've come to the rapid fire round. So I stole this from Karan Johar. I always used to give credit to him. He's the guy who does
He's a
it.
good minute, yeah. Even
Yeah,
I love
so,
watching his Coffee with
oh,
Karan
I
segment.
love him. I know I missed the series as well. So you
Yeah.
don't have time to think about this. Okay, so you'll
Okay.
be answering within split seconds. So are you a sushi or samosa person?
Completely samosa person.
Celebrity, if you can interview any celebrity in one of your shows, who would you pick?
Celebrity, you mean actor, actresses?
Yeah,
Shah Rukh Khan,
anybody.
all the way
Oh,
Shah Rukh
oh
Khan.
my
May
God,
God,
girl of my heart.
may God bless me with a
And
day where I
if you do
interview.
interview him, can you call me as well? I'll wait from a corner and
I, I will make a community event that day.
yes,
That should be a community talk show.
definitely, definitely. Okay. So one day you got a magic carpet,
Mhm.
right? Tell me what you would do with it. A magic flying carpet.
Okay, with the magic flying carpet, if I have a stick, the magic stick along with me, which I believe I would, so I will just eradicate the poverty from the world. I would love to do that.
All right. So where would you go in the magic carpet? You can travel anywhere that you want.
I would go to my country to do this task.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. I think you
Yeah,
have this strong thing about poverty that you've been talking about, right?
yeah,
I really hope you can, build up a project on that, and inshallah that everyone
yeah,
can support you to accomplish
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
inshallah, inshallah.
Inshallah. And if you had the power to tell anyone anything, you don't have to tell the person's name. You can tell it out loud here.
Uh,
You wanted
okay,
to tell something so bad to someone.
stop judging people, please. It's not good to judge people suddenly until unless you don't know them personally. Stop judging others and always support. When you say about women empowerment, you talk about it. Please practice it first. Don't just preach without practicing it.
Very well said. Thank you. Okay. So again, love, marry, kill. If you can love someone, marry someone, and kill someone, who would you love? Who would you marry? Who would you kill?
Okay, I would love Shah Rukh Khan. I would marry You know, this guy from Artugul, he's been such a
Oh,
great crush.
yes. I know him,
I
of
don't know
course.
his name, but yeah, I would
I
marry
don't know
him,
his
and
name, but I know him, yeah.
he's such a great
Yes,
actor, and
you know.
completely, I would marry him
Okay.
anytime, and I would kill Donald Trump
All right, okay. Interesting.
with no time.
Okay. Definitely, I'll come join you to kill him as well. So I wish he watches this. So,
Yeah,
and he knows that. Okay, last question. If you could be a boy for one day, what would you do?
I would tell all the women around me how precious and beautiful they are. I would provide them with beautiful flowers and gifts. And I will just express myself to them that how precious they are in my life.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi guys, we have like about 1 minute, I think. Do you guys have any questions? You can type it in if you have any questions. We had so many hearts for you, Zuni. All
Yeah.
these
Thank you
hearts.
so
Yeah,
much.
so
Thank you
many
so
hearts. Right? All this for you. Too many hearts. Guys, do you have any questions? Hi, hi, hi.
Madhya,
Um,
we're having this on Insta, right? Your Insta, so that I can
yes,
also tell people
what I
this.
will do is I will repeat from Insta. I'll put it on YouTube and I'll share the link with you as well. So you can
Sure.
share it with anyone that you like,
Yeah.
so they can all watch. While we have a few seconds, Zuni, I want to thank you. I really I just enjoyed this conversation, right? You're so fun to be
You know,
with, bubbly, and
yeah.
so I'm
In fact,
sure everyone enjoyed it.
felt the same. I felt like usually what I feel in my, during the coffee table, what conversations we have in home, I literally felt like that.
I'm glad, and thank you so much for being here. I just
Yeah.
hope with little words that you shared with us and all the encouragement that everyone can embody that and we can genuinely make a difference because Doha is such a small community and I think we
Yes.
can make an impact.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
guys, one more thing, like, I think you would agree with me. We have space for lots of influencers. Everyone
True,
can
true.
be an influence if you want. So it's fine, guys. Help
Madhya,
others,
funny,
build on others.
funny, like people usually tell me that they're influencer, but I honestly, whenever I meet my friends around and any women, the stories they have, I believe every woman is influencing another
That's
one
what I'm saying.
in some way.
Everyone can influence in
Yes,
different ways, right? People influence through food, some through their
yes,
kids, some through, their general attitudes,
yeah. Like
photography. So,
one of my friends, she was my best friend. She is, Alhamdulillah, and she left Qatar just for the sake of her children to live in Canada, to have a passport there, and give them good study. And I honestly felt like she is such a brave woman. Like I would never, leaving my husband behind, I would never be able to do that. But honestly, she's an inspiration for me in this way. Like there could be any kind of inspiration you can take from anyone around you. Like my mother, she's been a working woman throughout. She is an inspiration as well. That time we expats were not able to have maids here in Qatar. A long time back, we were not allowed to have maids, even any kind of helper. So usually the cleaners would come. That is also, I think, not legally, but the cleaners would come and go and like that. So I remember my mom just used to have breaks in between, and within that break, she used to come back home, cook for us, go back
wow,
again.
okay.
So you see, there is like every woman, if you see around, is so inspiring.
Definitely, definitely. I
And
think we might get
you,
cut
in
off
fact,
now. Sorry, thank you.
yeah,
I'm
and you
trying.
like looking at
No,
your story
because
also inspired me so much.
thank you. That is what I wanted to reach out because there are so many people out there. If we can make a
Yeah.
tiny difference like the way you're saying, then why not?
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. Why not? Why not? Inshallah, hoping to meet you someday soon, Ahmadiyya.
Inshallah, darling. I
Thank
think
you
we're running out
for
of
having me.
time. We will definitely catch up. Thank you so much for joining in and
And
take care, guys. Thank you,
to be here
everybody.
today. Yeah, thank
Please
you
say
very
bye to
much.
them, Zuni.
Bye bye, people. Thank you
Bye
so much,
bye. Love
Madhya.
you
Take care.
guys. Bye. Take care. Bye, guys. Signing off from Shafma.